Well, excited. Another great crowd. Really appreciate the crowd that came out tonight. I thought the energy in the building was fantastic. We didn't get off to a tremendous start. Trying to feel them out a little bit defensively. We weren't as totally locked in as we needed to be, but we kind of held serve, and then we were able to put a good run together to finish the half. And then the second half, the first 10, 12 minutes, I thought we really defended and rebounded and made the extra pass. Great play by Rambo, shooting a gap for a steal and a dunk. And then we run up a little pinch play for Cam, and he doesn't have it, so he makes the extra pass to Moss, and Moss shares it to Dexter. And when you're doing that, the game it's fun to watch, and you appreciate good basketball. So it's a great win. Moved 22-11 and played for a championship on national television on Thursday against a very, very good Yale team. So we're excited about Thursday night, and that's the finale. So hopefully we'll have a great crowd, and we're looking forward to it.
Coach, you guys got up and you were still coaching, switching defenses. Is every moment a teaching moment?
Yeah, it's important. I threw Pep out there. I wanted to see Pep in some more action, and just get a little bit better feel for him. And I thought he responded and did some good things. Tyler Rambo's had a terrific tournament. You won't see it in numbers of points and different things, but just competing and doing what we need him to do has been great. But I thought we did a better job tonight in our zone. I thought we were active in our zone. I thought we shared the ball. We 50% of our baskets were assisted on. That's a pretty good number. You want to be a little bit higher, but we missed a couple bunnies that probably would have got us over, to about 55%. But yeah, it's important that we continue to grow. We got a good core group. Basically 6 of our top 7, and really if you threw Justin Seymour, and replacing Dexter, really our top 7 guys are returning. So it's important to continue to coach and teach and get better, practice and in the games.
Typically, y'all make y'all's runs in the second half. Today, it was before halftime. Talk about kind of the cushion that gave y'all in the second half. Y'all be able to do a little bit more things.
Yeah, well, I think in the Omaha game we kind of finished this way. Towson we went in behind, and Missouri State we went in behind. But we've had a couple good wins against a couple good teams from certain conferences. Good conferences, West Coast, Missouri Valley, Colonial. Summit League, their representative, North Dakota State, was a terrific team in the NCAA tournament. So, but we got a good lead, and we were able to change some defenses at times. And at one point, I think we were up 28, almost 30 points. And so, when you're doing that, you're obviously making shots and making good things happen offensively, but you're getting stops. And I thought we really competed for a good stretch on the defensive end, and was proud of them.
I know a lot of people point to the 9-0 run, but really Cam and TJ really got you going about the last 7 minutes of that first half. There was a point there where they just went back to score. So just kind of talk about how that dynamic duo did it again.
Yeah, well, we want to get stops and really push the basketball. Cam is so fast of getting that ball up the floor, and when our wings are running, we really want Sapp, Moss, Dex to just shoot up that wing and go. And we'll try to kick ahead and get 1 to 2 shots, or 1 to 2 to 5, that's going into the post, and we did that. And we were able to really get our transition game going. But I thought we really flew around a lot on the defensive end, with our ball screen coverages at times. We weren't perfect, but just in our rotations and being in the gaps and active in the zone, because that's something we wanted to get better at in this postseason. I think we've done that.
And it's one thing to talk about getting to the championship game of whatever, talk about actually doing it and accomplishing that goal.
Well, these guys have been really locked in. I think they've really grown as a team, and you guys have followed us from the beginning to the end of this season, so I think you really can see the growth, from where we came from when we were 2-5 and got waxed by St. Mary's in Middle Tennessee to where, we're a free throw away from, actually, if we won tomorrow night, being 24-10 on the regular season, and having this championship and a regular season championship. But we miss a free throw at SEMO, and that changes the dynamics a little bit. So this team has done some really good things, and I'm proud of them for the growth that they've made. And now we want to finish this out, and finish this tournament out and really try to springboard that, into the spring. It's going to be a very, very short spring, a 2-week spring of just lifting and getting some shots up. But to come back in June and July and really be hungry about trying to get back to the NCAA tournament.
Hey, Coach, had 8 turnovers in the first 10 minutes of the game. Pacific kind of handed around, only had like 4 the rest of the game. What was kind of difference.
Well, that's something that's been our Achilles heel all year, decision-making and turnovers on the offensive end. Everybody talks about defense sometimes, but poor offense makes you poor defensively. And I think that did, for us. And it's done at times when we've lost games this year. But for us to go about really, like you said, the last 30 minutes and only turn it over 4 times means you're getting shots at the basket. And our guys, we've got 4 guys out there that can make threes. And when you can really spread the floor and you got 1 or 2 guys who score around the basket, it makes you tough to guard. And then if you can guard, then you're able to really push that lead out. And they were fun to watch tonight. I thought the guys were really fun to watch, and I think the crowd really fed off of them.
In Cam's growth, he scored all 21 in the first half, came out, didn't hit so well. Some players would still push it, even with that lead. He kind of realized he didn't have to do anything.
No, I mean, what sums up Cam is, he really got us going, got us back into it, or kept us in the game in the first half. But that baseline drift pass that he made to Moss in the corner, and then they went extra pass 3 to Dexter, or I may be wrong, it may have been Dexter to Moss. I don't remember, but I just know Cam went on that baseline. He maybe could have forced a layup, but he goes baseline drift, and that's when we're fun to watch. And Cam, he's such an unselfish player. He's a good player, and proud of him on his award too that he got. Being one of the top freshmen in the country. I'm glad he got recognized in that, because I really thought he would get some recognition in the Bob Cousy list.
What do you know about Yale? What about there?
The only thing I know about Yale right now is they finished second behind a really good Harvard team in the Ivy League. I know they won at Harvard this year. I know that's a big rivalry game, but I know they won at Harvard, and so they've got to be good if they did that. So, I think they're right at 19, 20 wins, which if you're right around that 20-win plateau, that's pretty good. So we're going to have to be ready. They'll be I think they've got some youth on their team, too, just watching a little bit on TV against VMI tonight. But we'll have to be really locked in. I know rebounding will be a big, big key, just talking to one of my coaches that had the scout. And if you looked at the rebounding numbers, I think they out-rebounded VMI 15 today on the road.
What's the process that you go through to scout this team when you've just got 2 days to go?
Well, tonight I'll go home. I really won't spend much time just because of the time of year it is right now, and I know we just have 1 game finale. I'll just have the assistant that scouted this game break Pacific down. I'll look over the breakdown tomorrow morning. I'll go home, a shower, and then I'll sit down and I'll watch a Yale game tonight, make some notes. I'll get up in the morning. I'll try to get 1 or 2 more games in before I meet with my assistant that has the scout, and we'll try to get a core 5 to 8 plays that they really like, what they want to do defensively, and then tomorrow we'll go through that, and we'll go light tomorrow. We'll stretch, we'll get some shots up, and then we'll really just try to go over Yale. And this time of year, we just want to know what they're doing, and then we're going to do what we've been doing for the last month or so.